Alright, hello, welcome to this weather update. It's a little after 8 o'clock. It's May 19, 2019, and we're doing another weather update because we have some severe weather now that's breaking out to our west, and you can see it here. Here is a look at one of the radars. You can see this looks like it's ready to move into northwestern New Jersey, Sussex County. They've been dealing with it in Pennsylvania. They've been dealing with it upstate. If we go and we look at this, you'll see here, again, these storms here. And a lot of them are severe, and upstate in Albany too, they're dealing with the threat of severe weather as well. We're going to have to look at and see how this is going to affect our area as this moves further east. Again, you're dealing with very warm, humid air for May. No, I'm not going to look at that just yet. So look at the Ventus sky, and you see temperatures on Long Island have dropped. It's definitely it's in the mid 60s, low to mid 60s now. Fortunately, the wind is off. We got the sea breeze keeping us cooler, and the winds are quite strong as well. But inland in New Jersey, of course, it's still in the 70s, perhaps near 80, and it's been an absolutely just unusual day with the combined heat and humidity. Not unusual to have a warm day in May like this, but it is when you combine the humidity, and we have the dew points in the mid 60s and near 70 in the Toms River, and even with the cool air out here, you can just feel the humidity, and I just don't do well in it at all. Yeah, let's look at the weather stations. I'll take the radar off so you can see the weather station reports. And you see here, Long Island, fortunately, we have the sea breeze. But even if you go way up north, even up to Albany, we still have temperatures around 80 degrees. So it's hotter in Albany right now. This heat extends very far north. Like I said in the other update earlier, it extends very far north because of, again, the wavy jet stream patterns that we're experiencing due to climate change. So you can see even up in Albany, and yes, they have the humidity too. If we go and we look at the dew points, you'll see their dew points are up into the mid and upper 60s as well. So they're dealing with the humidity as well. And we can also look at some observations too from our area, and we'll look at some more observations. So at Farmingdale, you can see the severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Sussex. Severe thunderstorm watch for most of upstate New York. 65, it has dropped to 65 Farmingdale, dew point 61, southwest wind X16 gusting to 25. And if we look at the high temperature today at Farmingdale, it only hit 71, which is not too bad. Yeah, and that's because we had a lot of fog clouds coming in off the water, keeping us cool. But again, if you go further west into New York City, they weren't so lucky. Still 72 there, and they managed to get up to 76. But you know, it does get worse than that because you can go into the hot state of New Jersey, and we'll take a look and see what Somerset hit. So still 79 at Somerset. Look at the dew point, 69, dew point near 70. Very humid for May, and they got up to 87 degrees. That's Somerville, New Jersey. It's not just Toms River that's hot. It's the entire state of New Jersey. That's just a hot state to be. You can see all these watches and warnings off to the west here with that line of storms. Toms River 71. South wind to 12, gusting to 23, and they hit 82. So they were a little cooler, I think, because they had some of those fog clouds also help out and block the sun a little, keep it a little cooler. But if we go way upstate, you will take a look. One of my viewers actually lives around Albany and said it was brutal up there, and you know, even if you go up in Albany right now, I'm trying to find Albany here on this map here. Here we go. Even if we go and we look at Albany here, 79 still at Albany right now at this hour, 2.63. So it's hot even all the way up there, and they hit 86 today according to this. So really a very unusual weather pattern going on, and we all know the driving force behind it. It is the jet stream. But before we look at the jet stream, I want to take a look at our thunderstorm threat in our area. You can see really high cape off to the west right now, and this is indicating this is what can support severe weather and severe thunderstorms. Now let's see if that cape does transition a little more to the east. It does not look like it makes it to the east, so like I said, the marine influence is going to probably is going to keep the stability in the atmosphere, so anything that tries to move in our area, as far as Long Island goes, will fall apart. But for New Jersey, you could be at risk for something for sure. So we'll look again at the jet stream pattern that's bringing us this ridiculous, disgusting humid air. And here it is. So you got this huge ridge in the east. Got this trough in the west. There are parts of Southern California that are cooler than Albany right now. All right, that's how crazy it is, and that's how backward it is. And if we look at the jet stream through the week, you can see we remain in a ridge pattern. And it looks like there's something that just formed over here. We're gonna have to look at that for a moment. You could see the jet stream just being very wavy, large ridges in the east, troughs in the west. So we're gonna be dealing with the heat. And just look at the mess of this jet stream here. It's just a mess. And this is all due to climate change. Almost, the jet stream looks like it just disappears here. Oh my god, this is not going to be good. So let's go and look at our temperature anomaly forecast. Naturally, with the jet stream pattern like this, temperatures are going to be above average in the east. And that's probably, yep, above average in the east, below in the west. And it looks like it stays that way right through into June, perhaps. Yep. So, yep. It's going to suck. But anyway, let's get a little closer to our area and let's look at the NAM model. And let's look at the how it's going to handle the thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. So tonight, like I said, I think most of it stays off to the west. We may see a little more shower activity overnight, like after midnight. And then as we go through tomorrow, there is a line of thunderstorms that forms right around 5, 6 o'clock into 7, 8 o'clock, depending on where you are. Again, Long Island may or may not be. It's very hard to predict with a model, but the possibility is there, given how warm and humid the air will be, that we could see some severe thunderstorms tomorrow in our area. If we look at the temperatures on the NAM model, which has a tendency to be cool, which I don't actually like using. But even the NAM, which has a tendency to be cool, has us well into the 80s. Even parts of Long Island, Central and North Shore, could crack 80 degrees tomorrow. Very likely that could happen. And when we look at these dew points, you'll see, look at the NAM. It is up the dew points to now around 70. We're going to see dew points approaching 70 tomorrow, even on Long Island. It's going to be unbelievably humid. It's going to be a very uncomfortable day before this cold front comes through and saves us from this horrible, horrible humidity. Just horrible. It's just getting much more humid due to climate change. It really is, and like I said, I don't know how I can tolerate this. It makes me sick, you know. But anyway, let's go and look at the GFS. And look at the GFS dew points. They're up there as well, so the models... Yeah, GFS might be a little low. I think it's going to be more humid than that. It underdid the dew points today, too. So it'll probably be I'm going more with the NAM on those dew points. They're going to be up there, but then we dry it out, and then at least for the rest of the week, it looks dry until we get to Friday. And then we start seeing a little more humidity try to get in here, but it looks like, yep, by Memorial Day, expect the heat and humidity to return for Memorial Day weekend. It looks like, yep, could be a lot very humid. It could also be very hot too. So we're looking at Memorial Day weekend too, and then after that, you can see it stays above normal. We're dealing with humidity in June. Look at all this humidity because of the jet stream pattern. It's going to be horrible. Temperatures. Well, we're going to go look at the temperatures now this week. All right, so as we go into tomorrow, we see the GFS has us a little hotter, and I think Jersey's going for 90 tomorrow. I think so. And middle of the island, probably around 80. North Shore could be up above 80. South Shore will probably be in the 70s. And then as we go into Tuesday, much more comfortable temperatures, upper 60s to around 70, about average for this time of the year. Wednesday, upper 60s to around 70. Thursday, upper 60, maybe low mid 70s, a little warmer. And then we start seeing that heat into Friday. And Saturday, not too hot. And then the heat cranks up on Sunday. Of course, this is over a week away now, but could be the potential to be another hot, humid Memorial Day weekend for our area. And then it's hot right in the next week. We're going to be dealing with a lot of heat, so make sure you have your air conditioner ready. Look at this. Horrible. I can't stand this weather. I just can't stand it. So let's go and look at the precipitation. So we'll take a look at precipitation chances just in the long range. We know we have the precipitation chance tomorrow. Tuesday's dry. Wednesday's dry. Could be a little shower activity on Thursday. And maybe Friday. And, whoops. I think I went too far. I do apologize for that. Oh my god. I screwed that one up. I'm sorry. I really did. Anyway, chance of shower activity Monday. Tuesday's dry. Wednesday's dry. Thursday dry, and then we have a chance of shower activity Friday. That moves out of the picture. Saturday looks good for Memorial Day weekend. Sunday we might have a slight chance of showers, and then Monday we might have a slight chance of showers, but I feel like it'll be a chance of showers. So I'm not going to go any further than that. Next we'll look at the sky cover and see how that's gonna go. So back this up. I gotta really be careful. I have the date right on this. I was looking at the day and not the date. That's what happened. But anyway, tomorrow, plenty clouds, obviously. Tuesday, yeah, we may not clear it out. Maybe some cirrus around. But, you know, what are you going to do? Trying to get a clear sky around here is impossible. Wednesday, going to be some cirrus around. Thursday, yeah, and then we're not going to have any clear days. No clear days at all. So that sucks. What else is new? Let's get out of here. Let's go somewhere else because the weather here just sucks. Let's look at the Southwest. All right, they're dealing with a lot of clouds too this week. By the way, you see they're dealing with a lot of clouds as well. But then by next weekend they're gonna have some nice weather. Maybe some clouds, but more or less nice weather. And if we look at the temperatures and the humidity, you will see that Flagstaff is in the 70s. So, yep, no heat for Flagstaff. Look at that. Nice, comfortable weather and low dew points, I'm sure, for them. So, again, due to climate change, if you can't take the humidity like me, it's going to be a problem. We may have to change. We may have to become climate refugees and live somewhere else where it's drier because the East Coast has now become a tropical jungle. Anyway, I think that wraps up this weather update, so I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to talk about the effects of climate change on Long Island. I'm going to put together a video about the direct impacts of... everyone's going to be impacted. We're going to go over that in the video later. So, anyway, that wraps it up. Stay inside, unless you like this crappy weather. This humidity is disgusting, and unless you want heat stroke, I suggest you stay inside, or if you can tolerate heat, that's good. But I can't. If I'm out there in this humidity and heat, well, today wasn't that bad, but tomorrow, that heat and humidity will put me in the hospital. I can't take it. Anyway, that's it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.